on to the issue of seeing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Last week we spoke about that, seeing Allah, or last lesson we spoke about in detail those Muslims seeing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on Yawm al-Qiyamah. We brought ayat of the Quran, but obviously we know that the mukhalifun, or Ahlul Bid'ah, whenever they see the Quran, they always have to bring another interpretation of the Quran, but when there's a hadith, they can't change it. So then they go on to say, وَقَوْلُهُ, the hadith muttafaqun alayh in Bukhari and Muslim. Whenever you hear this word muttafaqun alayh, it means agreed upon. Bukhari and Muslim both narrated it. إنكم سترون ربكم كما ترون القمر ليلة البدر, that you will see your Lord, okay, the way you see the moon on Laylatul Badr. Does anyone know what Laylatul Badr is? Sorry? Yes, and what day? Do you know what day that is? Of the month, of the Islamic month. When do you see full moons? We don't calculate it here because what do you call it? We use a Gregorian calendar. But in the Islamic calendar, around like the 13th, 14th, 15th night, the moon is at of the Islamic month, the moon it shines the brightest. That's like Laylatul Badr. I think it's the 14th night if I'm correct. 14th night if I'm correct. Laylatul Badr, okay, is when the moon is at its brightest. Okay, and that's why, and this is just another fa'idah for those who want to understand, when the coming of the month, whenever we want to see a new Islamic month or Ramadan, we're not looking for the full moon. We're looking for the crescent, not the half moon, the one that's like, you know, the flag or whatever you see on top of like minarets of the mosque, that star. That's like, the moon, sorry, the crescent. So it's like a C shape on top of, like, especially Sufi masajid, they have the star and the star and the thing, even though in Islam, the companions, they never need to be Islam. In school, they teach you about Islam, they have a star and a moon, as if none. على كل حال. So, na'am. So, this is, so that's what we look for. So the Prophet ﷺ said that you will see your Rabb the way you see that bright moon. And then he said, لا تضامون في رؤيته. There will be no clouds covering. When it comes to seeing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, there won't be any clouds. It will be clear for you to see. فإن استطعتم أن تغلبوا على صلاة قبل طلوع الشمس وصلاة قبل غروبها فافعلوا. So whoever's able to conquer themselves and pray, or to whoever's able to pray and strive to pray the Fajr prayer and the Asr prayer, then let him do so. So that's those masail regarding seeing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on Yawm al-Qiyamah. Seeing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on Yawm al-Qiyamah. Now we move on to other masail, okay, other very important masail that we need to speak about insha'Allah ta'ala. And it is what Ibn Taymiyyah calls موقف أهل السنة من الأحاديث التي فيها إثبات الصفات الربانية. What is the position of Ahl Sunnah wal Jama'ah when it comes to the characteristics of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? And then he goes on to say إلى أمثال هذه الأحاديث التي يخبر فيها رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم عن ربه بما يخبر به فإن الفرقة الناجية أهل السنة والجماعة يؤمنون بذلك كما يؤمنون بما أخبر الله به في كتابه من غير تحريف ولا تعطيل ومن غير تكييف ولا تمثيل بل هم الوسط في فرق الأمة كما أن الأمة هي الوسط في الأمم. He goes on to say that we, the Ahl Sunnah wal Jama'ah, we are the middle nation. We are the middle nation, okay? We are the middle nation. We don't do tahrif, which is to distort. We don't do ta'atil, where we leave the meaning. We don't do tamthil, where we make Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala similar to His creation. And we don't do takyif and ask, how is Allah like this? We don't do these things. And for those who are hearing this for the first time, like I said, tamthil, takyif is all in the first two lessons, insha'Allah.